early. We take our protein pills and put on our helmets for a little Sputnik Monroe live now. A program that actually did shoot its eye out with a Red Ryder BB gun. It's Attack of the... Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. It's Attack of the
Show?
Yes, it is. She's high, and then it hits me. I've known for weeks this is going to happen. I turn on the old radio. I turn it up. It was on Sputnik and Row. I went to FM. They're rocking the studio today, by the way. I went back to the FM radio, the frequency modulated. Howard Stern's last show today.
Oh, right.
Cheer.
That was today.
Are you kidding me? Everybody, this was a huge deal. Everybody knew it. Everybody was covering it. They had a giant
We've been
party.
talking about it for 12 years.
Well, no, for like the last year or so. But they had a big party in Manhattan. People were out there. Even the bloggers were getting in on it. There was Flickr pools everywhere. People with their little camera phones snapping photos. Howard went out there. He did speeches, of course.
Of course.
You know, a little.
And well, he promised he'd go out with a bang. So I guess for all the fans of the show, it wasn't a disappointing experience. He
Not
really
at all.
did go out with quite a bang.
Sheryl Crow played. Hello.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of surprised by that as well. But he did a victory lap around Times Square, and it was cool. And he's not coming back unless you're on Sirius until January.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Kevin, is that it's as if Howard Stern is going away, and really he's just, he's switching mediums. Now you can still listen to Howard Stern, but you just have to pay. And I don't know. I'm tired of people acting like he's going somewhere. He's not. He's just going to get money from you and me.
He's going away.
To listen.
Well, see,
we're just going to pay to listen.
I'm not giving the money, so as far as I'm concerned, he's gone. Sorry, Howard.
It's true, but it isn't that big a deal. You know why? I mean, you know what is a big deal, Kevin?
What is that?
If you really want to put things into perspective, this is our last show of 2005 today.
That's right, it is.
This is our last show.
How dare we let something like Howard Stern overshadow our last show?
2005, I mean, when you think of the things that are really important, Attack of the Show is right up there.
I mean, it should
This is the
be
last show you're going to see from us all year.
It's okay.
And like Stern, we too actually have a rally going on outside the building.
Oh, yeah, that was very noisy. Lots of flashbulbs going off.
Ours is featuring, all the people who've made Attack of the Show so special, to us and you.
A little goodbye rally?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Sorry,
Right here. This is where we do this? Let's get this over with. Wow. I can't believe it's the last attack of the show. I'm sorry to see everyone go, but... What? They're coming back in January? Really? That is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. That show is not funny. That show is juvenile. There's no reason that show should be coming back on the air. It's despicable.
I'll tell you what Drunk Vader is gonna miss most from 2005 is the fat ladies, curvy, fat, drunk ladies. I love the
Oh, man, Enrique. Was very moved.
It did get very emotional outside.
Mr.
I mean, Office
Iglesias.
Jesus even broke down in solitude in the men's bathroom.
How dare he call us juvenile?
I know.
We are not juvenile.
Yeah, Office Jesus, why don't you look at yourself?
Serious.
Everything that you've done over history. All right, so speaking of Attack of the Show, it being our last show.
This is our last live show for the year.
We're being very dramatic about it.
Of course, as we should be.
As we should be. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to see us until January, because we actually have 10 best of shows, which are airing over the next 2 weeks. So even though we won't be standing here live, you'll be seeing shows put together that you've never actually seen before. So it's as if we're here anyway.
It would be inhumane to deprive you of me. So we're not going to do that, right?
Yeah. Luckily, I won't be near you for 2 weeks. It's amazing.
All right, let's keep going.
We've been mentioning these shows a lot lately. You've heard us talk about them. We haven't really showed anything from these shows, and you guys might not know what to expect. So we thought, maybe how about a couple of highlights?
Let's highlight it up.
We actually have a clip from our commentary show, and that's sort of, think of it as, it's sort of like the Attack of the Show director's commentary on past segments, so you know what we were thinking when we put them together.
Our stage manager has a black eye almost every single day. It's terrible.
He deserves it. He's an old man. He's angry.
Andy, come here,
Andy can't hold.
Andy's off to the side. Andy, just run by the green screen and wave your arms above your head at least. Let him see you. Do a good run. Yeah!
He is a true showman.
Can we ask Andy to run now? Is that
Andy,
not? Come on, Andy, come on and run on by. Yeah, there he goes. Wow.
That is Andy Cantola.
I'm sorry. That was a lot more exciting for us than it was for the viewers at home. I know, but
what? Who?
thanks.
What is that? Is that a man? Andy's been working in the industry.
He has a
for long
MySpace,
time.
by the way.
He does?
He does. Yeah, we'll give it out later. He really does.
Yeah.
He looks drunk and depressed on it.
All right. Back on track
Yes.
here. Now, once or twice you may have watched the show and thought, what are they doing? We too.
I often
ask
think that
ourselves.
while I'm standing here.
And it's not really once or twice. It's regularly.
It's daily.
Weekly at least. So here's a clip from our best of worst show, or what we like to call Attack of the What the F show.
What the F?
He's a pink prime-time primate, and he's naked. I know a monkey, funky smelling junky TV. He's a primate, pink prime-time, and he's naked.
It's so good.
It's really got like a mythology of its own now, which is phenomenal, I think. It's like taking on a whole different world. And the pink ape, I think, really, you see it again, it brings out a whole new world to everybody.
Shut up, Gavin.
Yeah, seriously, what are you doing? Take it easy, hippie.
It's a whole new world. It's a real revolution, isn't it? I love the video ape.
That was horrible.
Bring back the video ape.
That was horrible.
All right, so here's a clip now from our sketch show. So it's sort of, the Batmans and the Office Jesuses and the Drunk Vaders
Yes.
and
The
what
funny-
have yous.
the funny that we bring to you.
The funny parts of our show.
Now, the northernmost battle site of the American Civil War is St. Albans, Vermont, where a small band of escaped Confederates raided the town and robbed its banks. Now that you've learned something, let's erase that knowledge with some television, shall we?
Oh, God. Oh, no, don't.
Oh!
Please, oh, no.
Yeah, buddy, way to do your homework.
How does it feel?
That's my Blammy.
Ah, the Blammies. That show is hosted by Casey Schreiner himself, one of our comedic geniuses behind the scenes, which is nice.
Distinguished gentleman sitting next to us?
That will be revealed on one of our 7 additional best shows.
Yeah, 7 more. So you got lots of fun stuff coming up, and there's also a best of marathon. If it's New Year's Day, January 1st, and you're wondering what
You're
to
a
do
glutton
for
for
10
punishment.
hours at 11 a.m., start watching our Attack of the Show marathon.
Oh,
It's
man.
awesome.
Oh, I pity you. Today we're taking your chat questions. If you have a question that you really, really need to get answered before the holidays,
We're here.
Get them in now. This is your last chance, folks.
Yeah, you can also email us through our web form to attackoftheshow.com/askus and chat with us at chat.g4tv.com for one final day.
Sarah, this is a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not fooling around. If we take your chat questions, we're going to send you one of these great T-shirts from Jinx.com.
Okay.
That's right. Brendan, T-shirt.
Now, I like to consider myself pretty knowledgeable about all things booze related, but the people behind Tiki Bar TV can probably teach me a thing or two. Yeah, we'll give them a chance. Next.
Attack of the Show, baby. Attack. Attack of the Show, attack.
What's part sketch comedy show, part video podcast, and part spring break in Cancun? I'll tell you, folks, it's Tiki Bar TV.
Yes, I'm gonna prescribe a Cold War cocktail. The Red October.
I can't fill this prescription.
Fill that prescription, Johnny.
I cannot fill this prescription.
Fill that prescription.
I will not fill this prescription.
Johnny, I'm a PhD, MD, USB for a reason. You fill that prescription.
I cannot fill this prescription.
Listen to the doctor, Johnny.
Here to explain himself and perhaps drop the word infotainment, wait for it, folks, It's Dr. Tiki himself, Jeff McPherson. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kevin.
Congrats on all the success of the podcast, man. It's huge.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
You guys have usurped two guys teaching Photoshop and somebody talking about plants. I mean, this is huge. Did you ever expect? No, I mean, in all seriousness, you guys.
I certainly never expected to see that clip or any part of Tiki Bar TV on traditional television.
There you have it.
I may have cleaned up my act, but it's pretty crazy to be here. You know, sitting with you right now. Our show really did rocket up the charts, and we are.
Oh, I thought it was because of me, not because of the show's success.
No, I mean that's the amazing part.
Right.
Yes,
you can feel the aura in the presence.
I do. Yes,
good, thank
yes,
you.
and you like the show, do
honest to God, I really, really enjoy it, and it's shocking to me because when I view a podcast, I don't ever expect to be entertained. And yours is not only entertaining, there is a bit of, and I'm going to say it for you, infotainment there, because not only am I learning about new drinks and new shots. I mean, explain the premise for those who haven't seen it. I mean, I think it's phenomenal.
Sure. Well, I mean, we call it Forbidden Cocktails in a Swank Pad, and the Swank Pad is my apartment. Yeah, swank is an old term. You know, it's not just some.
Oh no, the kids are bringing it back. It's all over the MySpace.
Oh, sweet.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
it's very swank.
Tasty little piece there. So what we have in our show is some people have called it, I guess, booze porn, maybe.
I would go with that.
And it's my pad. It's my apartment. And it's a couple of basically consumer cameras, a couple of guys with some time and some leftover Halloween costumes. And we put together the show, and we had to have some kind of an excuse as to why we existed and the show existed.
Sure.
So we decided we were going to give people a drink recipe. And that kind of justifies the tomfoolery, I guess.
And so you already had the tiki bar in your apartment. And so now it's a matter of, okay, well, we've got the set, and we've got the props, obviously. We find a drink and make some sort of show around the drink, or do you guys have plot lines that you go for and try to shoehorn a drink into?
Well, you know, I guess it's a combination of all three. Did you have 3 points there or not?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Well, let's go with 3.
We'll go with
Let's say that there were.
It's okay. That'll be an edit later. So what happens is, yeah, we have some kind of, it's usually a drink, you know, like the zombie. We haven't done that yet, but volcano. I'm just in this tiki store. I'm like, look at this. This is great. And this is an actual drink from the old days,
right.
the lounge barons of the 50s, Trader Vic's and whatnot. And I'm thinking, well, we have to have some kind of storyline. And somehow this thing's going to have to go off or burst into fire.
And you have to figure out a way to get Lala in there.
Yeah.
Which I have to. There was a viewer email that you answered, and it said, "Whoever this chick is, she's the hotness."
Oh yeah.
I tend
in
to agree.
Leet speak. You know,
in Leet speak.
I didn't even know what Leet speak was. I had to send that email to Johnny, and I'm going like, "What is this guy geeking out on me about?" And so we decided, you know, this Leet speak was going to have to be some kind of a Russian code,
right?
Because we are stuck in this 50s.
It's a little Cold War. Now, what's the deal with Lala? I mean, how did you? Because you said you're a couple guys in a. That is no man, my friend.
No, that is no man, my friend, is it? Lala is, I've come to notice, you know, I'm awfully busy with my science experiments and what, but I've got a few emails making mention that she's alluring or
yeah, there's something about her that I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she is an engineer, you understand. Yeah, and she builds self-aware robots that do run amok.
And she's just a friend of yours that said, "Hey, why not?"
Yeah, she is. She is exactly as she seems. She is that wonderful and charming, and she is not attached to either Johnny or myself, the doctor. And that, which is the #1 question, I suppose, on Tiki Bar is.
So you're telling me there's a chance, essentially?
I'm saying there's a chance.
Good,
yeah.
good. That's
for
what
you,
we like
especially
to hear.
For you. Do you want me to put in a word?
I'm I'm on television. I don't know if she knows
that's
that.
true.
It's no iTunes. But we're there. We're there as well.
Okay. You are. Yeah.
We are. But now you've been doing this before iTunes, before podcasting, before RSS. I'm told that you started when you were like 12 years old, making newscasts of some sort.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I didn't start podcasting at 12, but I guess I did something similar to this when I was about 10. I found that the cable feed for my building.
Go ahead.
Are they running clips?
Yeah, adorable.
There you
adorable.
go. So I'm doing, I guess, what Rocket Boom is doing there.
That's it.
That's my bedroom.
This a little more production value than the Rocket Boom, though.
That is my, believe it or not, that is also my bedroom. I can't seem to get my shows out of my own house. And I have about the same amount of equipment, by the way, now.
So you've upgraded the production quality. I mean, especially for a podcast. I wouldn't even call it that. It's television quality. Any plans to take this to the TV?
I don't think it belongs on TV. I really don't. I think that I'm not sort of trying to fill the shoes or trying to make a move to something like TV. This really is exploiting the medium that it's in. We're have a direct relationship with our audience at tikibartv.com.
There you go.
See that?
No, we're going to promote it right again. Jeff, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. Keep exploiting, please. We appreciate that. Visit tikibartv.com to watch the video podcast in the comfort of your own home or RV. And get some extra Christmas shopping money. Gather it up, folks. because we're going to slip that wad right on over to Jimmy the Geek. He's up next. And since you're likely to be broke afterwards, you can side scroll your way on over to my Free Play Friday. Stick around.
He started 2005 by using video games to accurately predict the Super Bowl. But since then, he's been occasionally accurate, mostly abysmal, frequently assaulted, and finally arrested. He's our resident handicapper, Jimmy the Geek, and he's here with his final picks of 2005. Welcome back, Jimmy.
Year the Geek, Brennan, babe. Year of the Geek.
It has been that, my friend. How are you, Jimmy?
Right as rain, babe, but no time to rub each other down today. It's a busy week. Let's get right to it. It's my Jimmy the Geek College Bowl Selection Spectacular. This year titled The Lock Who Loved Me.
The Lock Who Loved Me. Gotcha. All right, Jimmy, let's have it.
All right, Brennan. It's time to party. Fiesta forever. You know the rest, babe. Notre Dame taking on Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl. And my research indicates that the Fighting Irish cap off a comeback season by putting a gun in the Buckeyes' mouth and pulling the trigger not just once, but twice, baby. College football 06 sees the Irish winning a close one, and that works just fine for us. Take Notre Dame getting 4 points from Ohio State. It's my Fiesta Bowl special, baby.
Take the Irish. Got it, Jimmy. What else you got?
All right, 2 coaches who were alive when Hoover was president, Joe Paterno and Bobby Bowden, 160 years and 1,600 wins between these 2 guys. It's Penn State versus Florida State in the Orange Bowl, and my research indicates that both coaches will be wearing ridiculously large eyewear, and that Penn State will drop the hammer on Florida State in a big way, baby. Custer finally gets his revenge on the Seminoles. Penn State over Florida State in the Orange Bowl.
Jimmy, your analogy has some striking factual errors.
All right, details are for secretaries. Brendan, let's move on, babe. Here's the one everyone's been talking about. Number 1, USC against number 2, Texas in the Rose Bowl, baby. Leinart, Young, Bush, White. I haven't seen this much talent looking to score since the National Strippers Convention back in '83. Look for Texas to really give USC a game, baby. College football 06 has USC winning, but not covering the spread, and that sounds just about right to me. Take Texas and the points in a Rose Bowl to remember. Going to be bigger than the parade, baby. And it's my final pick of the year. And you know what that means, Brennan.
What does that mean, Jimmy?
Throw a big old lock on that sucker.
That's what I thought. Jimmy, on behalf of everyone here at G4 and the betting public at large, let me just say thank you. And have a great new year.
You can bet on it, baby.
Jimmy the Geek, everybody, isn't he something? And now, if Halo is just a little too advanced for you, check out our Free Play Friday.
That Jimmy the Geek is crazy, isn't he?
Not really.
All right, time for some fun with guns. This is Halo Zero. It's a downloadable PC demo, completely free, and it's created by fans using a program called Multimedia Fusion Pro, which is basically kind of like a choose-your-own or build-your-own-game cut type program.
Looks kind of weak.
Well, all right, here's the deal. This is a Halo fan game, obviously, so you're playing the role of good old Master Chief. Got all the weapons from Halo 1 in there. Of course, they threw in the frag and the plasma grenades for good measure.
Plasma grenades?
Yeah, and Brendan, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Kevin, wasn't Halo a first-person shooter? What?
Kevin, wait a second. Wasn't Halo a first-person shooter?
It was, Brendan, but this is a fan game, and what they've done is taken a story that takes place before the first Halo game and thrown it into a 2D side-scrolling adventure, Brendan. It's not a first-person shooter.
Can they do that?
They did it. I don't know if they can, legally or ethically, but they did it. And not only did they do that with a compelling single-player game that lets you drive warthogs and kill all sorts of bad guys, they even threw in multiplayer. You can have fun with a friend, Brendan. All you have to do is enter your friend's IP address, you connect up to them, boom, you got 2 Master Chiefs or Dose Chiefs running around, blowing the hell out of people. It's good fun, and it's great to see a good 2D fan game made.
It's like Contra.
It's a little bit like the Contra. No Contra code, though, unfortunately.
Did they have plasma grenades in Contra?
They probably did. Is that the only 2D side-scrolling game that you know?
It just reminds me of Contra, Kevin.
Yeah, that's all
Give
right.
me a break.
But as you can see, there's a charred warthog. You also get to do some shooting as well with the old rocket launcher there. It's a really great game. It's a solid fan game. They use all the music and all the sounds from the original game. It's Halo Zero, and of course, I wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't free. Find the links to the game in our website, show notes. attackoftheshow.com, Brendan. That's our website.
Got it.
All right, now, if you tuned in all year, only to bail now, good riddance. Because the feed sops up the news with a biscuit after this, and we may be sans Chris Gore, but we still have the best DVDs of 2005. You're going to want to see them.
You need it.
If your holiday season isn't complete without a maiming or two, then tune in to Happy Tree Friends and Friends, part of G4's late-night block of no goodness. It's the Barbed Wire Biscuit. Tonight at midnight, Anime Unleashed comes at you, speed lines and all. Those are my speed lines, Brendan. Tune in right here at midnight. Oh, and need I remind you that today's Boost Mobile Live band, you may have heard me talk about them once or 4,000 times. Sputnik Monroe is here. Ow!
They're very good, Kevin.
Yes, they are. Now, who needs a Yule log when you can stare into the warm glow of your high-def television? And what better to have staring back at you than
the best DVDs of 2005, Kevin?
That's right, Brendan.
Let's do this.
Here we go. Real quick, folks. King Kong 2-disc collector's edition. Don't freak out. I know it's in black and white, and the special effects aren't exactly computer-generated, but it's still a great movie. Right, Brendan?
You know, I saw it maybe when I was like 9. I was like on a Sunday afternoon.
Sure. Why not relive the memories, the nostalgia? No?
Okay.
All right. Commentary by Ray Harryhausen, too. It's not that bad. We also have Office Space, the special edition with flair. It got a buy from Chris Gore, if I recall. It's the best movie featuring Jennifer Aniston since Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Not bad, huh? Not a ton of extras, but we still love it. It's a good movie. You should own it. Get it. Also, Murder Ball. Sarah picked this one. It's a hardcore documentary.
Those guys are badasses.
Yeah, pretty much. Moved me to tears. I'm man enough to say it. It's about people in wheelchairs that beat the hell out of each other, so there's really no other reason to
It's a new sport.
It is.
Sweeping the country.
Pretty much. Arrested Development.
Wheelchairs.
Season 2.
Yep.
Have you heard about this show? I think we mentioned it on the show a couple times.
Yes.
We love it. People aren't watching it, and they should. So there's the DVDs. You should go get them. No?
That way you give somebody this, you seem cooler, and really like we've been saying all week, that's what's important.
Right.
Is that you are cool.
Right. You feel good for giving somebody something and reminding
It's not
them that you're
about the
better
other
than
person,
them.
it's about
But-
you.
Exactly.
And being cool.
And today's lump of coal is something you give to the person that you just can't stand. It was a dead heat. We've got 2. This is a tie, Brendan. First, you've got Alexander, the director's cut, where Oliver Stone recut a bad movie and it still sucked, but in a different way. You know it's bad when the director's cut is shorter than the actual theatrical release.
I still hadn't seen that.
Don't. You don't want to. And finally, Troy, where you've got 2 discs to discover in detail just why Troy was so bad. It's a lot of content.
Great bad movie.
It's a great bad movie.
I'll watch that any day.
It's an epic failure, much like my career. And for your last-minute shopping convenience, we've got all the links to the DVDs on our blog.
And now, 2005's latest breakingest news, it's the feed.
Hello again. Philip Rosedale, who is the CEO of Linden Labs, that's the developer of virtual community Second Life, is taking a hard line against virtual terrorism. Recently, Rosedale's online Christmas party was crashed by what's called a pixelated C4 attack. Essentially, this is when troublemakers overload a server by raining down millions of polygons. A livid Rosedale announced that he's turning over the names of those responsible to the FBI. The FBI agent who took the call was able to shush his coworkers' laughter just long enough to tell Rosedale they'll get right on the case as soon as, they're done with all the real terrorism. Now, NBC News is reporting that the National Security Agency has apparently been spying on as many as 500 U.S. citizens without warrant. But it's okay because W says it's cool. President Bush allegedly authorized the NSA to monitor international phone calls and emails of hundreds of people following the September 11th attacks. And they've been doing it on the DL ever since. When asked about it on the Today Show, Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice said the president acted lawfully and did what was in his power to protect the American people. There was going to be a rebuttal, but then Rice just coughed and held up a manila folder that said Katie Couric's phone calls 2002 to 2005, and Katie shut right the hell up. Now, speaking of scary abuses of power and signs of the impending apocalypse, Germany has robot tanks. Oh, shut up, all of you. Yes, it's true. According to UK tabloid The Sun, Germany is using an army of robotic tanks to act as security during the World Cup. The bots patrol the stadium and use their thermal imaging cameras to seek out suspicious items or behavior. Giant robotic tanks from Germany. Poland just collectively crapped itself. And finally, the body of a female jogger was found stuffed in a woodshed at Big Bird's house. Actor Carol Spinney, who played the original Big Yellow Bird on Sesame Street, discovered the body but is not a suspect in the death. Instead, his caretaker is believed to have accidentally run over the woman with his car and, in a panic, tried to hide the evidence. Attack of the Show has obtained an exclusive recording of the frantic 911 call.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh my God, it's horrible.
Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to calm down. Now, what is the problem?
So much blood, I'ma feel sick.
Is there someone else there?
Yes, Elmo, don't touch her. Oh, B is for body, H is for head trauma.
Ma'am, I'm sending an ambulance right now.
Oh, please, hurry. Elmo, leave her alone.
And that's the last feed of 2005. Good night and good luck.
We're drama queens. When we finish spicing up the office eggnog, we find out if Canadian rock bands can handle their Xbox. It's the Game with Fame, and it's next. Stick around.
Ah, Canada, the land of syrup, hockey, and wholesome comedians, can also apparently produce a decent rock band or two. Now, we know Pierre Bouvier, Sebastian Lefebvre, and Jeff Stanko of Simple Plan can fill arenas. But can they beat one of their biggest fans over Xbox Live? That's what the Game of Fame will attempt to find out.
Hey, what's up? I'm Pierre. I'm Sebastian from the band Simple Plan. We're hanging out here at the Air Canada Centre Green Room, and we're about to play some Xbox Live with some fans. Let's check it out.
Tell me what's wrong with society.
Hi, my name is Alan Joseph. I'm 21 years old. I live in Toronto, Canada.
Are you trying?
And I've won a chance to play Need for Speed Most Wanted with Simple Plan at the Air Canada Centre.
Photoshop pictures in magazines, telling them how they should be.
Hey, my name is Aaron. I'm 26 years old, and today I'm going to be playing some Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Show us what you've got.
Against Simple Plan on Xbox Live.
Playing live is just doing it.
You get the instant feedback, you know, like when you're recording, it's like you're building the song, and then when you have the song, you'll play it live, and then you see right away, you know, how people like and how they react to it, and it's good.
You open your eyes, you'll see that something is wrong.
Video Crazy was pretty crazy. The part with the bum was coming that they found, you know, on Skid Row in LA.
The girl that cuts her wrist, that's a real cutter as well. It's kind of a sad story. The whole video like gives a very good visual and like an even like greater life to the song itself.
I think the Xbox Live is awesome because just the system itself is pretty mind-blowing. The fact that you can just play with someone
you can
and
talk to someone at the same time.
I think it's cool for it's cool to be able to do that with some fans because they probably think it's really cool for them and for us as well, you know.
We're playing Xbox Live, Game with Fame, and we're talking to Aaron.
What's up, G4? How's it going? As you can see behind me, I definitely love Star Wars. I've got the Revenge of the Jedi poster. I have some Star Wars Legos hanging about. I love playing video games. For music, my tastes are really eclectic. I love Simple Plan. They're awesome. I am so excited to be playing against Simple Plan. I'm going to take them down.
He's in California right now, and we're going to race, and we're going to win.
You're going to beat him, come on.
Because we're the famous people.
Star player right here.
Yeah, so there you go.
Dream on, guys, dream on. I'm going to take
Dream on? Yes, sure.
Bad start, sucker. Yes, he's behind you for now.
Who's catching up?
Oh, someone just caught up. How's your ego feeling?
Little LA boy.
I don't see you anymore. LA boy.
Take you out.
Winner.
Oh.
You know what it said on our screen? It said winner.
Somebody's been practicing.
All right, Aaron, we gotta go, but you're an average player. Sebastian's pretty good. Take care. Hope to see you in California when we go by.
Excellent.
Hi, my name is Alan Joseph from Toronto, Canada. Now I'm out to the Air Canada Centre to go game with Simple Plan. Simple Plan, they're very amazing. They're very awesome band. Like it's very hard to find the good rock groups, you know? Like nowadays, like there's so many out there and everyone's like sort of, you know, repetitive, but they're always moving, they're progressing, and they're always changing their styles, and they're very innovative in their music. I'm very excited about going to Air Canada Centre to play with Simple Plan. I'm meeting the band, like I can't wait. It's like, you know, I'm very anxious to go.
There he is.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Come on in, come on in.
How you doing, man? I'm Alan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Sebastian, nice to meet you,
Pleasure to see you, dude.
And I guess we're gonna
come on in,
rock on and play some video games. The
Oh.
better player wins this one. The cars are the same.
So you have this game at home?
Yeah. I have it on the 360.
Oh, cool. Oh, you got that already?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Winner. Look
Oh,
at that.
man. Yeah, you're going pretty fast. You're going 1 something. Like, what's the craziest thing that ever happened on road? Like, was there any? I know there's lots of stories.
Actually, recently, where was it where that girl was?
Oh, I don't know, but I don't remember.
There's some girl in the crowd, and her friend lifted her up, and she turned around and she lifted her shirt, and she had a tattoo of my face on her back.
She got a tattoo of Pierre's face.
Like this big.
Like,
I hate to be your boyfriend, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing a doggy style, it's like, hey.
You see Pierre, hey, how you doing, Pierre? You know.
All right, Alan, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you, guys.
You beat us most of the time, but we got you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us, and, you know, keep on gaming. Maybe we'll see you online. On
Yeah, I might see you online. Give me my
that'd be
gamer tag,
cool.
you know?
Absolutely.
They're pretty good, man. I thought they were going to be, a little bit like jabroni-like, meaning like, I thought they were just going to be like, some crappy players, but they're pretty good.
It was a good time. We played with Alan from Toronto. We played with
Aaron in LA on the headset, just live. That was really cool.
I think we deserve a high five.
Yeah.
It's good. We'll see you next time. Thanks to G4. Simple Plan saying goodbye.
Peace out.
Simple Plan is currently touring their Canadian homeland, and for more information on the band, check out simpleplan.com. And for more on Xbox, check out xbox.com. Now, I just give you the facts. You do with them whatever you will. Sputnik Monroe is performing live next.
Sputnik Monroe. Check out attackoftheshow.com and treat yourself to a holiday gift with their latest album, Wake the Sleeping Giant. Stick around, folks. It's our last live chat of 2005 and more Sputnik Monroe. Nice job. Nice job. Over the next 2 weeks, tune into Attack of the Best of shows. We wrangle together our finest and worstest moments and put them together in neat little themed categories. The Best of Attack of the Show, December 19th through December 30th. Once again, folks, this is it as far as live shows are concerned in the old 2005. But over the next 2 weeks, relax. It's okay. You can tune in for our best of shows, Sarah.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, and you can catch them all right after Don't Hit Her Again. You can catch them all one right after the other during our Best of Marathon on January 1st. All right, final IRC chat room. Let's do it.
All right, first question from Striker 10. What do the hosts think was the best moment of Attack of the Show in 2005? Oh,
I got mine.
Let's reminisce. Okay, Kevin, you start.
It was, in all sincerity, the drum off with Raymond Herrera. That was just a moment for me that was awesome.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd get to do something like that.
Good television
that was real fun.
What about you, Brendan?
I had a little spider monkey try and unzip my crotch.
I remember that.
That was fun.
I remember that.
Also, it was a capuchin monkey, I believe.
Whatever. It was also the time we had that furry on the show.
I don't.
Do you remember that?
No.
That one furry?
What's a furry?
I don't.
Oh, was that
You don't remember that?
thing?
Anyway.
Oh, that was that product that Will was talking
You know what
about.
my favorite moment was?
Oh, what?
Remember that time where you had to go to the bathroom really bad, and they're like, no, you can't go, and you peed? It was behind the bench, but since you were blocked, nobody knew it, but you were like, I really want to change, and they're like, sorry, you have to do the show, and you sat there for like 40 minutes and started to smell. I thought that was like the best moment ever.
The diaper rule continues to this day because of that moment.
I still maintain it was the most exhilarating first 50 I've ever delivered, wet or dry. It was phenomenal.
2006 is a new year.
It is.
You're going to have control.
I promise full bladder control in 06. It's the one thing I give you. And I think we might as well just wash our hands of 2005, shall we?
Let's do it, yeah.
It was a pleasure doing the show with you kids.
It was very nice working with you.
Enjoyed it.
Good work, everybody.
Pleasure to meet you.
We're going to be back in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
This is all very dramatic. Thanks to our guest, Jeff McPherson of Tiki Bar TV. Love you both. Have a great holiday. Happy holiday. Happy New Year. And now, more Sputnik Monroe.
Computers on Attack of the Show provided by Intel. Game on. Power up. Take control with the Intel Pentium Processor Extreme Edition.